Hey, what's going on, everybody? Alright, well, welcome back to Burpee's Comic Asylum. This is the 4th episode that we've done in this format. I think it's working out pretty nicely. I would hope that everybody else agrees. If not, you know the riddle. You know the way to go. Hit the rant, or go ahead and hit a comment on YouTube and let me know what's up. Let me know what you want to see. I'm always open to suggestions and options. Always open to options. Alright. See what I want to cover. Well, I saw Transformers 2 recently. It was really good, but not as good as the first one. Completely action-packed, tons of fun though. Megan Fox is ridiculously hot. One of that one. But God, she can't act for shit. Okay, let's be honest. Super hot. Definitely reason she's got a couple sentences worth of lines at any given time. More than a couple sentences throughout the 2 movies, but at one time, you know she doesn't talk a lot. Okay. Let's move it along. Actually, let me go back. As I'm filming this, I've just learned crazy news. Michael Jackson has died. The King of Pop has popped. Bad taste too soon. That's alright. David Carradine did too. Last movie, Hung Fu. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, let's step it back here. Michael Jackson, all jokes aside, kind of a crazy man, the way he lived, but he definitely provided a lot to the world, a lot of pop music. I had a bunch of idols as a kid growing up. A few of those being MC Hammer, Michael Jackson, Charles Barkley, and Wolverine. Yeah, so that was my childhood. And one of those has passed, and that's really sad. So just want to take a moment of silence and say, thanks, Mike. Okay, so we've cheers to Megan Fox and Michael Jackson being dead. We're off to a good start here, people, let me tell you. Okay, so let's get on to reviews. Punisher number 6 is the first we'll cover today. As you all know, I've been a huge fan of the Opeña Remender run that ended last issue. The art took a small drop this issue. The artist is definitely trying to mimic, I think, the previous artist, Opeña, but it's just not working out. You can definitely tell a difference. They kept the coloring the same, the inking, it kind of, at least as far as I can tell, the coloring is definitely kind of the more subdued colors. Still good though. I'll still keep picking it up. It's not a huge decline. It's not like they threw Howard Chaykin on there or anything. So we'll keep going with that one. Alright, next we got Ultimate Spider-Man Requiem. Like seeing Bagley back on that. But otherwise, what a wasted issue. Overpriced. And Bendis, if you're out there watching, love your work, but you said that the other issue was not the final issue and that you would make up for it or whatever. I guess you didn't say that, but you implied there would be some better closure in the last 2. So far, we're not getting it in this one. Instead, we get a recap on the life of Spider-Man. Just not feeling it. Okay, next we got Madman number 16. For all those of you who want to know if I read anything outside of the big 2, that's what I'm going to do, is just mean that as an implication that you didn't want me covering just DC and Marvel and you wanted to see some Image and other things. So, Madman is the title I read consistently. It's the 16th issue. Great Beatles cover rip. It's fantastic. Mike Allred, just an amazing artist. Able to pull off all kinds of styles. And, I mean, just amazing stuff. Unfortunately, that title's ending soon. I'm really sad about that. But here's hoping that we'll get more. Or maybe Allred will come back and do some absolutely wonderful ecstatics work. That would be a dream come true. I would love to see it. Bring me some dupe, bitches. Dupe, shooba, dupe. Oh man, if you weren't alive in the 90s, you didn't get that. And if you were alive in the 90s, you probably didn't get that shit either. Anyway, all right. So that's coming to an end. Gonna miss that. Next up, another title that's coming to an end. Captain Britain and MI-13. Big twist in the beginning. If you're reading Fantastic Four and you're reading this, you'll know that they're pretty similar twists at the beginning there. I don't want to go too in-depth because we're not spoilers, we're reviews. But I really think these guys pulled it off better than the Fantastic Four guys, for sure. The Fantastic Four one just felt cheap and unbelievable. The Captain Britain one was a little crazy, but in a smaller title you can get away with that kind of unbelievable stuff because who knows, you know? We knew the title was rumored to be getting canceled. It wasn't quite canceled yet when solicitations came out and stuff, but you never know at that point, you know, whether or not they're maybe trying to boost sales, you know. Somebody could have bit the dust. It could have been a huge change. But, you know, like I said, don't want to spoil too much. But great title, great issue. So Yeah, I would definitely suggest that, but I think next month is the last issue, so probably not a good time to suggest it. But yeah, I'll miss that one. Next up, we got Dark Reign Fantastic Four number 4. This thing's got some gorgeous art. I'm getting really excited for Hickman to jump over to Fantastic Four the main. I think that's going to be pretty sweet. I don't know. It'll be pretty damn awesome, that's what I know. I guess I don't really have anything else to say about that, but it'll be better than the current run, that's for sure. Alright, next up we have Incognito number 4. My least favorite so far, but still pretty awesome. And you can tell the shit's about to hit the fan. It's definitely a setup issue. It moves the story along pretty well, which I enjoy. Just overall, not my favorite issue. Not a bad issue by any means. This was an excellent week, people. Excellent week. Lots of titles. I myself had 30 titles. Wait, no, sorry. That's for next week. Let's take that back. It was an excellent week, people. I mean, it really was. It was awesome stuff. Next week's even better. Next week's bigger, and we've got like 30 titles next week. So next week's gonna be jam fucking packed. We may have to double up. We'll see. Anyway, Incognito was awesome. Good issue. Just not my favorite. Next up, we got Cable. It's the 6th part of the Messiah War. Things are really starting to happen. It's definitely my favorite issue of the crossover. Sorry, I couldn't get that out of my head. It was the crossover. Yeah, George. Anyway, so that was out of left field. Beer. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna re-wet my whistle. So yeah, my favorite issue so far of the crossover. Sad that it had to come at the last possible moment. Next issue is the end, so it really doesn't matter. But at least it ends a little bit stronger than I swear it began. It was really slow in the beginning. I swear it took 5 issues for anything to happen substantially, and now we're in the 6th issue, and there it is. But anyway, that's just how it is sometimes, you know. You don't really get to pick and choose your moments when you're a fan for comics. The writer's an artist, too. And they do a fantastic job. Don't know what that one was either. That was a new one for me. I don't know where that one came from. Oh man, we're getting even more crowded up here. It's never good. Alright, next up we got Batman Streets of Gotham, number 1. Really good stuff. Love the art. Manhunter backup was awesome. Again, the art, fantastic. The writing, Paul Dini, need I say more? Come on, you got Paul Dini writing a title that basically focuses in on the minor characters who are more so on the level, street level, that is, like Commissioner Gordon and individuals like that. So that's pretty cool. That's probably the best person I could think of to do something like that, aside from maybe, you know, Greg Rucka, who clearly is awesome at the man on the street style stuff. So good choice, DC. Great title. It wasn't super huge, but it was definitely pretty good. It kind of reminded me of Shadows of the Bat. I don't know why, even though it's a completely different setup. But anyway, good stuff. Check it out. Alright, next up we got Invincible Iron Man number 14. Art, awesome. Story, awesome. We got Rescue instead of Iron Maiden. That is Pepper Potts' name now, I guess. We'll see how long that lasts. This is some of Fraction's best stuff. I'd love to see him leave X-Men and do something else more in this vein, more like Invincible Iron Man. Supposedly JMS is leaving Thor. I don't know if anybody else read the one-shots he did for Thor. Well, I guess they weren't really one-shots. They were sold really far apart, but it was a 3-part one-shots, if you know what I mean. You picked them up. But anyway, so he did an awesome job on those. So if he could bring something like that to the Thor ongoing, that's a big win for us, guys. I mean, big win. That's way cool. But I'd imagine Fraction would have to get rid of something, and, you know, I wouldn't cry if it was X-Men. I like Fraction a lot, but I just really don't like his uncanny work. This is something I beat to death, I know, so I am sorry. Next up, we have Mighty Avengers. Slott is...